system works are over at the Tokyo Game Show.
I think this intro is a little like, I really like Disney's new design, but I kind of not hate, but like, I think this intro is kind of mid. I also don't like her face in the intro looks so wide, which is kind of weird because I feel like her concept art, she looks a lot like older than in the intro. And she has like no expressions almost at all in the intro. Right? Like she looks way old. She looks queen here, and there she just looks like a child almost.
And that also sort of means since it's and welcome.
I really like the new design overall. The new design is clean as fuck.
Our pals over at ArcSys Works are over at the Tokyo Game Show, which is now live, and had a bit of an impromptu developer's backyard for Guilty Gear Strive, where they, among other things, revealed the first look at Queen Dizzy for Guilty Gear Strive, which you're looking at right now. On top of that, we know a little bit more about the future roadmap of the game going forward into next year, and also they have a lot of fun data and polls for us.
Our in-game model looks really good.
So here you're looking at Dizzy's key art and polls here, and also they have a lot of fun.
I mean, we don't see the devil and the angel yet, but like just the hair and like the dress and everything, it looks clean as fuck. This is the most hyped I've been for a DLC character since Asuka for sure.
Data and polls for us. So here you're looking at Dizzy's key art. You can see that her two ghosts / guardians, whatever you want to call them, Necro and Undyne, look a little bit different. Certainly less colorful than you might remember them, right?
Dude, people don't remember how bad Dizzy's old design is. Like, what? Why does she have panties, man? The in-game model looks even worse. Like, let me show you. It is actually shocking how much worse this design is. Like, this design is so fucking ass. For like, waist down, this design is fucking horrible, man. It is actually insane how bad it is. Like, I'm just gonna hide it. Decent design, right? Like it's so ass, man. It reminds me of like Coomers in the worst way. It's crazy how much better this design is. Thank God.
Dizzy's her two ghosts / guardians, whatever you want to call them, Necro and Undyne, look a little bit different. Certainly.
No, it's not tier 1 Gunner bait. It's fucking low tier Gunner bait.
Less colorful than you might remember them, right?
Yeah. What do you guys think of the new design? I personally like it. I think the color palette is really fucking clean with this. They still keep the green and the blue, but like I think this is gonna animate very similar to like how Sato works. And I think that's going to look sick as fuck. Because Sato looks incredible. Sato and Ab are like the best looking characters, right? I mean, some of the best characters. So like, I think this art style would look fucking insane.
Look a little bit different. Certainly.
And Dizzy was already by far and away like the best looking XR character. Or one of the best looking. For sure. So it's going to be very interesting. Dual colored wings. Does she not have the wings? Oh, are both wings white now?
Necro and Undyne.
I don't know. I kind of like how it looks. And you probably have a color 2 is probably going to be her old color set anyway.
Different. Certainly less colorful than you might remember them, right? But hey, this is Guilty Gear Strive. Looks got to keep on evolving, and so Necro and Undyne have evolved as well. Whole looks sharp to me, right? She's royalty now, so
I really like her new design. She went from
Dizzy
one of my most hated designs to one
Halloween,
of my favorite designs.
And that also sort of means, since it's later in October, that first look we had, it's all we're getting.
And all you fucking Coomers can just download the OG Dizzy mod that's going to be out before the actual character's playable.
The proper trailer for Dizzy will be later on. It's how marketing works. You got to milk this stuff. We now also have a proper roadmap. So Dizzy out on Halloween. Venom.
This roadmap is so ass. It is so ass. This is the same fucking roadmap we had before. Like, GG Strive Season 4. 2 months ago. This is the same thing! Early 2025, same concept art, spring, summer. The only thing they announced was that there's going to be like the actual date on Queen Disney, which is the latest possible date. And then that there's only going to be one new special move. And then they announced a fucking beta test, another beta test for the 3v3 mode. And then no other updates for Season 4. It's just crazy how ass this schedule is.
Will launch early 2025. We have Unika launching spring 2025, and if you don't recall, Unika
it really
is
feels like
one
they
of
don't
the
have
main
time.
characters of the upcoming Guilty
They
Gear
have to be
anime
developing some
Dual
other game.
Rulers. So I imagine the anime will come shortly either before or after.
It's just
that,
weird
just
because
to,
they're clearly trying to
maximize the
still promote the game a lot,
synergy.
and they're doing the anime
And
and
Lucy
everything,
will
but they just refuse to fucking
in
work
sometime
on the game.
nebulously summer 2025. So that's definitely further out. Although when it happens, there's a big
Maybe
deal.
their other game is in
As not
crunch
too long
time.
ago, Netflix announced that there's going to be another cyberpunk anime. So,
Oh yeah,
more co-marketing
the
synergy.
new Cyberpunk. I
So
don't.
release schedule.
Is
about
that really
what you
going to
would
be
expect.
anime though? I feel like it's not going to be anime. I checked and it was just Netflix animation studio that's doing it. It wasn't. They did, like I feel like if it was a sequel or if it featured Lucy, it should have included Studio Trigger. No, it's just going to be like a fucking CGI fest. Sequel and Lucy's going to be in there for fun.
Although there's this one little ditty here.
I'm excited for Unika. I think Unika looks really ugly. I think she's the worst designed Guilty Gear character so far. Like, I legit think she's by far and away the ugliest Guilty Gear character. Like, what is this, man? This design looks a lot better, though. If she's like half jacket on, like this looks so much better than this. This has like a little bit more character. But this one's ugly as sin. And not this sin. There's the trailer too. I really think this trailer just looks like shit in general, fucking CGI anime. They don't even move their mouse when they have lines. I'm CGI anime's biggest hater, but like, dude, her design literally looks like a 2010 cosplayer. 2000, not 10, but like 14. Like, she literally looks like low-tier, cheap-made Attack on Titan cosplay. Like when she looks like this. She even has Mikasa voice actor, right? Like, she's so under-designed. It's crazy. Like, what is this, man? What Guilty Gear character only has like a jacket with a simple belt on it? She's so like both her and Sin are easily the worst looking Strive characters, right? And they just don't fit because they're just so under designed. So I really hope she has the jacket on in gameplay because the jacket helps a lot with the visual like details. I also think our weapon is kind of ugly, but like, dude, this mask too. What is this? And she has one strand of blue. Like, oh my god, it's such an ugly design. And I'm like the biggest fan of Guilty Gear Strive. Like, I think Strive in general has like peak anime designs, absolute peak. And I think this one is just like so bad. The turtleneck, the colors are off. Like, they look better here, but like in general, just blue and orange only. The hat is just really fucking ugly. The glasses, ugh. It's so bad. I really hope she's just like they just don't include the mask or something. I don't know. I have faith in that this is just the anime looking horrible, and then that I still have some kind of faith that they're gonna make the best of like this ugly design. Like the game, people that make the game are just way They just have way more money than the fucking this shit does. Because this is embarrassing. Like this literally looks like deviant art, fan art. Like, hey, here's my Attack on Titan OC. She likes tomatoes. This trailer is just bad too. Like it doesn't make it interesting at all. It like doesn't show all the different cool Strive characters. I don't know. It's just a bad anime trailer. To be fair, it's far out, right? Like it's coming somewhere in 2025, so they still have a lot of time. But like this bum at like, dude, does she have a graphic tee too? Yeah. This is legit by far and away the worst Guilty Gear design ever made. She literally looks like an NPC. So, well, but yeah. I think the other characters look cool. Like, I think I can't search Lucy on Google because it will just have like fucking, you know what? It would just be porn. I think Lucy and okay, this is from Netflix anime. Surely it will be fine. I like her design. It's a little Coomer, and she might look a little out of place because it's gonna be like in Guilty Gear, but she's still close enough. And I think her visual, like her hair and her like color palette, I think will work really well in the Strive engine. It's just the whip. I think this type of weapon will be cool too. Like she can both have a hacking mechanic and the whip mechanic. And she seems like pretty agile, so hopefully she'll have good movement. Yeah, I think she'll be cool. I'm not excited by Unika so far. She just has the big weapon and a cosplayer.
More updates to be announced. So don't think this is
why did they not even they didn't this graphic has less info. It doesn't even have the stages or the colors. They couldn't even announce that. Like you can't even tell me when the fucking colors are coming. Come on. Did y'all notice how they said Lucy wasn't getting any colors in the live stream? Did they actually? There's no way. She has to have more than one color. It would be insanity if she only has one color. I mean, worst case, I guess people will modding colors, but like, still, you can't play the game in a mirror match.
Strive is the biggest success ever for Arc System Works for one of the games they own. It sold roughly 15 times more than Exard did, like actually. So they're going to keep this
So why won't you fucking support it, man?
train going for a while. So how about more upcoming stuff? Remember the 3 versus 3 mode? It had a very short beta. Well, that beta is returning on a much grander scale coming November the 8th. So from November the 8th through to the 11th, it's going to be another open beta. Anyone can play. You do not need to own the game. You can just download the client and mess around with the mode. And they've made a lot of changes to the mode based on everyone's feedback. Just changes to the modes, the features, and even just how the core base game works. It doesn't even need to be 3-on-3 anymore. You can have uneven teams, like, say, 2 versus 3, or even 1 versus 2, or 1 versus 3.
It is very good that you can make it 1v3 and stuff like that, because otherwise the game would just die instantly. Because needing 6 players for Strive is just too much for a side mode.
A lot of the mode is changing up. They didn't go into exhaustive detail, but we'll find out soon enough, I suppose. It's a neat idea, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with it. Also new stuff dropping with the Dizzy patch on Halloween. So new moves. So Chipp can...
Dude, this move looks so cool.
Create a ninja rope. And, well, yeah. So, you know all those wall running shenanigans? What if he could run upside down at you and combo you from mid-screen, right? So this creates like a new plane of the player field that naturally only Chipp can use, right?
This is like what Strive... like. This move coming really highlights how bad some of the character designs are in Strive in terms of gameplay. That like this is what the game should be. Like you should add things to make characters unique. Chipp should not just be Giovanna with a DP, right? I'm such a big fan of them like adding the new moves and then actually making the characters different. The big problem with a lot of the new moves is that they don't add anything. What the fuck did Artemis add to Milia? It's just another special cancel. What did Fish add to Anji? Wow, he's more spin focused. Right? It really, really shows how bad some of the other new moves have been. And it also shows how bad some of the old design, like Mei getting another dolphin hop. Like, why can't she get another move? Why does it have to be like something that further pigeonholes her into her one special?
Potemkin not exactly going to be walking the rope. But gimmicks, rushdown combo ability, there's going to be a lot of stuff with this. When you're on the rope, you can flip up, flip down.
Okay, so the move sets up a rope on screen. Holding heavy slash allows you to jump onto the rope. You can choose where to jump on the rope with up or down. Okay. Tightrope, a command movement technique running across the rope. I wonder. Okay, so you probably do quarter circle back heavy again when you want to. Like if you've set it up and you want to jump
down,
on
you
it
can
again.
attack from it. Like, there's gonna be some interesting stuff, to say the least. They're keeping the streak going of very impressive new moves for the existing characters.
The biggest problem with Strive is
now,
that
let's talk
there's not
stats.
interesting
Always love
depth
the Guilty
in
Gear
a lot of
stats
the
are
way
always very
characters are
open
good.
about just, well, everything. So here's a classic, a straight up pop you do not based on one versus detail, but it's an on what they're going to do with it. Also new stuff dropping.
This is a really long total duration, though.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with it.
Let me count this shit, man. Just ish. Dude, you can see that he fucks up the input. See how this is clearly 2H. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, okay. It's like 50.
The Dizzy patch
It's like 50.
on Halloween. So new moves. So Chipp can create a ninja rope.
Do you think
ninja
he can run?
Can create a ninja
Oh,
rope.
yeah, he can make it and then instantly run on it. Yeah, it is 60 FPS. You can tell that it's 60 FPS. If it's not 60 FPS, then he would only move like every other frame. Okay, this is way faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29. Okay. So this is like 29. Okay, even if okay, I'm actually becoming unsure. Maybe it could also not be 60 frames, but even if it's not, you only have a 1 frame difference in terms of like even if the OG footage is not 60. I mean, yeah, you can still be accurate within 2 frames.
And
or 1 frame margin.
Yeah. Ninja rope.
I wonder if this is true block. I don't think it looks like true block string.
And well,
it's close. Let me see if Kai. Oh, Kai's still in block animation. He doesn't enter walk for a single frame. Okay, so this is actually true block string. Oh, thank you, Yamato.
Yeah. So, you know all those wall running shenanigans? What if he could run upside down at you and combo
This combo is sweet as
shenanigans?
So what he does here is that he does K alpha. I think it was Sonda who said like, oh, maybe he can combo from K alpha now. He cannot. This is so what you do here is that you do K alpha and then you hold down K, which makes him walkling. That's how you do it in the corner too. And it doesn't. So what happens is basically you do this, you hold down, and that cancels it. So you start running right away.
Upside down.
Medium, 6H, and then you press up, so you change, and then it's from medium, 6P.
right?
canceled to.
So this creates like a new plane.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works if there's two chips putting it up. Can another chip run on another person's
of the player field
rope?
that naturally only Chipp can use, right? Potemkin not exactly going to be walking the rope.
Oh yeah, this one is
but
interesting
gimmicks,
too.
But rope.
I think this is very
Potemkin
interesting. So
not exactly going
here
to
you
be
see them do it right here, right? Like 2H
walking
into it, and then you see here that you can run, and then you can start running from the wall. I mean, from the rope to the wall. So this is going to be very interesting because this means you can uncling here and like do left, right, and high lows. So you're going to have a 4-way mix-up in the corner from 2H, which you kind of already do, but this one might be better.
rope.
It's not the biggest thing to do it in the corner because you already have very good mix-ups in the corner,
gimmicks,
but definitely helps. Because right now the low is kind of meh.
Down combo ability. There's going to be a lot of stuff with this. When you're on the rope, you can flip up, flip down, you can attack from it. Like, there's going to be some interesting stuff, to say the least. They're keeping the streak going of very impressive new moves for the existing characters. Now, let's talk stats. Always love the Guilty Gear stats. Are always very open about just, well, everything. So here's a classic, a straight up popularity poll. We always love those, right? And it's pretty surprising on some levels. Is Soul overall number one? Sure, whatever, right? Who's number 2 overall? ABBA is. Not Bridget. ABBA is number 2 overall worldwide in terms of popularity.
That is kind of crazy, but I feel like this is recency bias. But it is crazy that it's Soul, ABBA, Bridget, Pot, Slayer, Faust. What are the cool
probably
characters,
not
man?
what you thought, right? Certainly what I didn't think. And keeping up there, we have Potemkin. Testament
Let's check out
worldwide
the
is
Hunter
more
x
popular
Hunter
than
too.
Baiken, which is
I
another
haven't watched it.
shocker to me.
I heard Hunter x Hunter has active tag now. I heard it literally has the 2H KO mechanic, which is really fucking funny.
Like, hey, I get it. Like, I get it. Trust me. But still surprising nevertheless. And not only the overall numbers, they gave us a breakdown by region. And then you can see it kind of becomes like an East versus West sort of deal, right? The West very much is the people propping up ABBA. Number 1 in North America, number 1 in South America, number 2 in Europe and Africa. And then say for our overall number 1 here in the poll, Soul, number 1 in Africa and Middle East and Southeast Asia and Japan. Although keep in mind here, like number 2, China, and even North and South America, Soul's number 2. So he's still like overall the most popular, but I'm cool with the ABBA reps. Also, thank you North and South America for being man enough to admit that Potemkin is one of the best characters. Other regions, disappointingly, are falling up a bit short in that category. Shout out for China for saying Queen Dizzy, not just regular Dizzy. Queen Dizzy is one of the most popular characters when she's not even out yet. Giovanna is more popular in Korea than she is in South America.
Wait. How is Queen Dizzy already more popular in China? That's only in China, too.
Which is surprising.
That's a cute, like, chibi. That's how her lobby avatar is going to look.
And overall, it's just fun to look at these kind of regional breakdowns, right? It's a little bit of a look inside to a game and, how everything's generally received we don't normally get. And then just from, general popularity, who are the characters you want to see return to Guilty Gear Strive? So, hey, obviously, Season 4 is spoken for, right? So, we're not adding anyone by surprise unless they pull, like, an SNK and add, like, Rugal like they did back in the day, right? But right now, number 1 worldwide is RoboCop.
It's fucking over for us, man. Jam and RoboCop are both cringe lord characters. Actual cringe lord characters. RoboCop is funny, but he's a cringe lord. Jam, cringe lord. Oh, wow, another fucking gorilla character. Wow, yeah, we really need Jam, man. Not enough gorilla characters in this game. RoboCop is insanely cool gameplay-wise. He has some cool things, but he is cringe lord. Raven top 5, yeah, but Raven is also cringe lord. I think the coolest from this is Answer and Zappa.
Hi. Number 2 is Jam.
Raven could be redesigned
the other way around, to be honest with you.
I like.
And number 3, screw all these other characters. Give us someone brand new. Which, hey, fair
I hope
enough.
there's
We're
gonna be
deep
new
enough
characters,
into
though.
like the core roster. Like most of the heavy hitters of Guilty Gear are just in the game now, right? So just looking for someone brand new, I get it as well. Because like I actually personally like Zappa, but I understand Zappa won't be as exciting as like an all new character or like even a second guest character, right? He won't move units, he won't raise interest the same way. Like he's a cool dude. But like most of the characters that got in before him are the smarter choices. It's a smarter choice to bring in Slayer, Bridget, Testament. These are smarter characters to bring in than Zappa. Although I do see Leopoldin is not on the list, so all y'all that voted are cowards in my opinion. This was also broken down by region, and once again, very East versus West split here. The West very much Robokai, East very much Jam. So, you know, make of it what you will. Although, like, North America, South America, like, Jam is number 2 for everyone else, basically. And if you pick Jam number 1, then you picked Robokai number 2, right? So, these are definitively the 2 most wanted characters now. Now, Strive might be an older game at this point, which is really funny to say, because Strive was very much at the forefront of the new renaissance of fighting games.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like this art more for Dizzy still. But this is probably
right?
like
Strive was sort of the game that kicked the
this
door
like
wide
a cover
open.
art. This is
And
not
obviously,
like a
you know, we have like
it's not the same style.
Mortal
as the cover art, to be
Kombat
fair.
1, we have Street Fighter 6,
All the,
we have
like,
Tekken 8
portraits
now.
are always, like,
In
really,
the future, next year, we'll have
they're just
2XKO,
clean,
City of the
you know,
Wolves.
not dynamic.
So, like, we're very established,
you're
but
just supposed to
very
use
much
the
Guilty Gear
portraits.
Strive for, you know, traditional fighting game players. This was the game that brought us back for a lot of ways. You know, put in proper rollback netcode, good quality online play. Maybe not good quality lobbies, but we'll get there. I don't know. But, yeah. Guilty Gear Strive is done very well by the average fighting game fan. And I'm thankful that it's had the longevity and that it's still going to this day into next year. So for Guilty Gear fans, you're still eating good and into next.
Yeah, it's really weird that this additional color only covers this event of Unica. That is so fucking weird. Also, these 2 stages are old stages, right? I think someone told me that this is in plus R, and this one too. I mean, surely this is just a fucking... surely this is just a typo, right? Imagine they add Lucy to fucking Guilty Gear and she only has 6 colors. Imagine.
Next year. So for Guilty Gear fans, you're still eating good, and for Arc System Works fans in general, maybe not this Tokyo Game Show, but you know, Strive is older, right? They gotta be working on something else, you know? They haven't only been doing updates for all these years, right? Especially because Dragon Ball FighterZ got handed off to Bandai Namco. So, I don't know. The future will be bright, I'm sure, whatever form it may take. Till then, though, well,
What did he say?
or whatever
Why
form.
do you think the netcode patch took forever and the balance updates are whack? ArcSys walked away. It's on BAM concept. No. Why did he write this only? Oh, he's talking about he's talking about Dragon Ball. My bad, because this happened to Strive too.
Namco. So, I don't know. The future will be bright.
My
I'm sure,
bad.
Whatever form it
It's
may
almost like they're doing the same mistake twice.
take. Till then, though, well, that.
Let me show you the audio for this. Weeps, time to translate. Dude, why did they upload this in fucking 360p, man? Or is this just Twitter being bad? Nope. She says Soka.
Yo, 女王様。
Yo, queen. Ojo-sama, right? That means queen.
こんにちは。娘思いのお父さん。
Konnichiwa, musume Kasan?
お父さん。思いの
No,
お父さん。
Otosan. Dad.
お父さん。娘思いのお父さん。
Oh, is that because that's Soul's her uncle? Does she say uncle? Is her father? Oh, right, okay. Oh, is this more like
のお父さんこんにちは娘思いのお父さん
it's like hello caring dad or something. Or like hello dad who cares about his daughter or something like that. My dear father? Yeah. I don't know. Ja. Men det tar ju typ en hel dag att åka båda vägarna. Ja, vi kan kolla det. Kolla vad hon kan bara så kan vi höra. Mm. Sorry, Jenny. I don't know. I think the intro's kind of the intro's kind of mid, but her intro reminds me a lot of the other like the pre-DLC intros where they're not very dynamic.